Today, we're discussing the recent data breach at the New York Times. In January 2024, the New York Times experienced a significant data breach involving their GitHub repositories. Fortunately, the breach did not affect the newspaper's internal corporate systems or operations. Bleeping Computer reported that a 273 gigabyte torrent file containing the New York Times stolen data was leaked on the 4chan message board. This massive data leak included around 5,000 repositories with 3.6 million files, including IT documents. And that last part about the IT documents is key because now they'll understand their network and they can try to use that to hack back in. Now, hopefully I'm sure by now, this has just been announced in June, but I'm sure by now they've changed all their passwords and made, changes to strengthen their security posture. The breach occurred through the use of an exposed GitHub token. On June 6, 2024, a third-party site made the data publicly available. And essentially, this was GitHub. The New York Times confirmed this in its data breach notification letters sent to the affected contributors. So what exactly happened? Well, hackers gained access to the New York Times GitHub repositories using exposed credentials. As a result, some sensitive personal information of the contributors was stolen and leaked. The breach also included information relevant to assignments, such as diving and drone certifications or access to specialized equipment. Let's talk about the information that was compromised. The stolen data includes first and last names, phone numbers, email addresses, and mailing addresses. Additionally, the breached information contains nationality, bio details, website URLs, social media usernames, and assignment-related details like certifications and specialized equipment access. In response to the breach, the New York Times notified affected freelance visual contributors, stating that the data exposure did not extend to full-time newsroom staff or other contributors. They disclosed details of the breach to Bleeping Computer and, other major news outlets, explaining the situation and the steps that were taken. The New York Times advises anyone affected by this data breach to be cautious of unexpected emails, phone calls, or messages requesting personal information like usernames, passwords, and date of birth, which could be used to gain access to their accounts without their permission. They also recommend ensuring that personal accounts, including email and social media accounts, have strong passwords and two-factor authentication enabled to block unauthorized access attempts. And if you've listened to any of my other videos, you know that I talk about that you need to have multi-factor authentication set up. You can download Google Authenticator for free or Microsoft Authenticator, and make sure you set this up on your email accounts, your banking accounts, any account that you don't want hacked. You need to be using strong 14 plus character passphrases, sentences with spaces. Adding special characters will actually make it stronger, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and letters, and you can do some substitution on your passphrase. Also, you need to download a password manager like Bitwarden, LastPass, 1Password. All you have to remember is the one main password, and it will generate unique passwords for every single website. Because if you use the same the same password on multiple websites, and it's the password's breached on one site, then they can use that and try to attack your other ones. So I definitely recommend to check out my other video that is on identification and authentication. My book, A CISO Guide to Cyber Resilience, is an indispensable resource for anyone in the cybersecurity field, featuring real-life examples and actionable recommendations. It teaches you how to defend against attacks, protect your network from ransomware, and set up effective security training programs. Order your copy today on Amazon and start building a resilient security program. Thanks for watching. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe for more updates and insights. Together, we can build a more secure and resilient digital world.